Wow. My favorite part of the show. So, Rakonis, you are just like the rest of fake news. How about the good he has done? All negative with you. We are safer with Trump than Obama. Atlantis won. There's a front page story in the Washington Post today that confirms that Russian President Vladimir Putin directly screwed with our election. Now, sir, ma'am, you want me to ignore that? Is that fake news? Come on. Coming up, we all know about Michael Flynn's dinner date with Vladimir Putin. Guess who else had a seat at the table? Green Party candidate Jill Stein. I'm eager to chat with her next.
My belly pain and constipation? I could build a small city with all the over-the-counter products I've used. Enough.
I've tried enough laxatives to cover the eastern seaboard.
I've climbed a Mount Everest of fiber.
Probiotics? Enough.
If you've had enough, tell your doctor what you've tried and how long you've been at it. Linzess works differently from laxative.
It's contagious. So if the world's getting you down and you want to see a little more good out there, then remember to be the cheer. Do a dance. Give a smile. Do something nice. Like that. Nice. Because when you be the cheer, you'll see the cheer. And at Cheerios, we think that's a pretty good thing. Cheerios. Be the cheer.
Wow.
Drop it like it's hot. Hello? What? Drop it like it's hot.
That's how we roll.
Drop it like it's hot. Show me your body.
My nipples are like diamonds. They're piercing my shirt.
Oh, really? That's gold.
These are the guys you're supposed to procreate with? It's ridiculous.
Oh my God.
What are we looking at? That's horrible.
Durka. Kind of accidentally hit if there's a big word that goes out. So these aren't related at all. This other one is a very specific target attack. The other one was kind of a word that went out to do maximum damage, and accidentally the UK took the brunt of it.
What about implications for Canada? What kind of cyber hygiene would the Canadian Parliament have?
Well, a lot of this is the expansion with Bill C-59 that's in discussion, and it really expands the CSE's mandate. So the CSE is kind of the voice of authority for everything cyber with the government. They do the intelligence operation, but they help other departments defend themselves. And now all of a sudden their mandate is greatly expanded, so they're absolutely allowed to carry out cyber attacks on behalf of national defense or on behalf of their own intelligence. They may, maybe see some server responsible for radicalization efforts somewhere on the internet, and they may want to kind of interfere with that. So this clearly allows them to do that. And it's kind of interesting with this Snowden leaks of, a couple of years ago. It's, CZ and other organizations like that have been doing this for a while. So this kind of mandate review does catch up to reality a bit.
Brian, we've heard so much about, China, Russia, and North Korea being big players in terms of cyber footprint and cyber attacks. Does this mean that Canada is going to try to get into that kind of league?
Well, Canada's already in that league a bit. These are all covert operations. We don't know how much. But one thing with this new mandate, they're kind of going to crank up recruiting. And the talent, this is hard to hire talent. It's like the skill set for threat hunting is top of the charts for cyber consultants. Mm-hmm. And the government has kind of, I think maybe it's a uniquely Canadian way of approaching this for recruiting. They'll have a part-time reserve where they'll be able to get these high-paid consultants from industry, and maybe with a cachet of them doing special forces for cyber ops. They'll want to participate for various reasons, and then the government has got talent, and then they're able to better carry out that mandate.
We'll see how it taps into that talent. Cybersecurity expert Brian O'Higgins. Brian, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Donald Trump continued his...
In July, people were pushing back. They thought it was campaign spin, and I think people felt that way because it was so incredible, the idea that a foreign adversary would be so brazen as to do this. It just didn't seem realistic. It seemed like something you'd read about in a novel.